People, Deluded, I'm back again. Arsenal 2, Chelsea 1. We've won another FA Cup and, name a better relationship. We've got over the line. Ecstatic for Arteta, ecstatic for the young players, ecstatic for, a number of existing players like Granit Xhaka. It's a nice end to the season, which at a part, it looked like him and Arsenal were going to divorce, obviously, for what happened against Crystal Palace. It helps Arteta create a mentality in the sense of we've won the FA Cup. Imagine what it feels to win, bigger trophies, with all respect. And stuff like that, and it's a nice, and obviously it's the first monkey off Arteta's back in the sense of you haven't won a trophy. Now people say you ain't won a league title or anything, but it's something that's off his back. Lampard had the same opportunity to do such, and he's done something Emre's failed to do. He's brought silverware to the club, so what more can he do if he's given decent resources? And I did feel, obviously this is the player ratings if I haven't said that already. I feel as a team, I'm going to give our performance, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Because, that first 6 minutes in a final, we really should start better. If we lost that game, we would have been looking at that first opening 6 to 10 minutes as to that's where we really lost it, because you're meant to start well. But we came from behind, we did our thing. I feel the game plan worked. I feel clearly whatever Arteta said in the drinks break worked. I feel the players sorted it out themselves, going a goal behind, showing the temperament. Obviously, Aubameyang's got 2 goals. I feel Pepe was on it today. I feel Maitland-Niles had a good game. I feel Tierney did. I feel Luiz, you're looking at him to kind of pocket Giroud. He did that. Holding was a bit shaky, but grew into the game. The same goes for Bellerin. Ceballos and Xhaka took a while to wake up, but when they did, they ran things. Each man to a man. It's not a game really for individuals. It's about getting over the line. And for us, it's fantastic. Look at Martinez, close to tears, obviously, for what he's achieved. He never would have probably thought. Even he might have stopped believing in his chance of being Arsenal #1 for whatever period, and now ending it with silverware. So it's congratulations to everyone. And it's about, pardon me, people, for kicking the screen there, well, the camera. It's just about building things. So in relation to the ratings, I'm going to give Martinez an 8. I feel he was equal to everything put at him, and his distribution was good. I'm going to give Luiz an 8 because I would have been Luiz's harshest critic had this result gone another way, and I was really looking at our centre halves in terms of their duels and their battles against someone like Olivier Giroud. I did feel Giroud should have had a couple more free kicks than he was given, but I think we did very well. Specific to Luiz, I think he did very well in that threat. The only criticism I have of the team is obviously when we went behind, it was a very poor goal in the build-up to concede, and just because before that goal even came, we didn't necessarily start in the best of ways. So for me, Martinez at 8, Luiz at 8, Holding at 7. I think he grew into the game. Bellerin at 7. I feel highlight of his game was obviously his driving run, ended in him kind of getting fouled or clamped or whatever, and Pepe finding Aubameyang, who scored the vital goal. Tierney, I give him an 8. Again, 1v1, solid, defensively solid. Did his job, cleared the ball when he needed to clear, got forward when the opportunity presented itself to get a bit wider as playing as a back three. Obviously, he was technically involved for the build up to the penalty, because even when we went a goal behind, clearly we worked on that in training, or we said that's a game plan of ours. Is David Luiz and Tierney, any opportunity presents itself, try and find Aubameyang, try and find him in that channels. Even Chelsea were trying to do that, try and find him sort of thing. And Tierney was doing that. So I give Tierney an 8. What a signing Tierney's been. Hopefully next season is more of a positive one on the injury front for Tierney. Maitland-Niles, I give him an 8. I feel he was on it today. It's his 100th game. It could even be his last game for Arsenal, because he's not played too much and he's been linked with a move away, even this week Brighton. So he put in a shift today. I think I couldn't ask him for any more. Maitland-Niles put a shift in today. He locked down his flank when he could. He defended well. He put a shift in. So I give him an 8. I'll give Xhaka an 8 just because I think he was a tiny bit better than Ceballos, because I saw a real notable improvement when Xhaka decided to be on it. I feel Xhaka's game management in the second half, people might not see it, but I think he was doing smart things. I feel Ceballos, when our midfield was losing, we lost the first 10 minutes in midfield, the whole team but the first 10 minutes. I then felt Ceballos was doing what I needed him to do, offer himself as an outlet, get onto the ball, try and make things happen. Obviously, it weren't the best of games in that regards. It was good from the neutrals, but in terms of individuals, it weren't really like, he's done a Kevin De Bruyne, but he sorted himself out and had a good game. I'll give him a 7. I'll give Pepe a 9. We need you sport for 70 million. You've got to turn up in games like this, and I feel Pepe did. I feel Pepe had a real positive game today. I think he played with freedom. I think he mucked in a shift defensively. There were some moments your heart drops out your body when he's dribbling near our area and things like that. But I think Pepe put in his shift today, and I give him a 9. And excluding Aubameyang, he'd probably be my man of the match, to be fair with you. Aubameyang a 10, again, big game, big player, 2 goals at the end of the day, walked away with it. That's all I want you to do. He's like he's shown in the league, he will score goals. Like he's shown in moments like this, will score goals. And undoubtedly, you know, a lot of the talk will shift towards, is he staying? If that's your last ever kick as an Arsenal player, because I don't know what's going to happen in the summer, thank you for your service, and obviously thank you for putting yourself in that little bit of history for Arsenal, you know, in that you scored the decisive goals for us to win. Lacazette, I think I'd give him a 7. You know, it weren't really a game for Giroud or Lacazette in this. It's a weird one in that both teams were fairly open. There was a lot of chances, but there weren't too many chances or opportunities for the 2 front men respectively, you know. Playing 3 at the back, they knew it was both teams. From an Arsenal perspective, Lacazette knew it was a game, I'm just going to have to put myself around, and he did that, man. I'll give him a 7. Lacazette's had a strong end to the season, and he did his job, man. Obviously, you know, Eddie, Kolasinac, I don't think anyone else come off the bench. Eddie weren't really on the field long enough to impact, but I think he did well. He put himself around. You know, collectively, it's a 10 out of 10 performance for just simply for reacting after that goal. You know, we managed the game well. We limited to Chelsea to a goal, regardless of their chances. We obviously fashioned chances of our own, you know, in the build-up for the first goal, for the penalty, and obviously the decisive moment for the second. And yeah, man, you know, we didn't start well, but it's about how you finish, and we've now got an FA Cup. A lot of them have won that for the first time in their careers, unless you're holding Xhaka and that, in which you add to it, which, you know, should make you hungry for more. For Arteta, like I said, it's the first monkey off his back in people talking about trophies. So yeah, man, it's fantastic to win, but in relation to my player ratings, that's all I've got to say, man. Arsenal 2, Chelsea 1, FA Cup winners. What can I say? North London is red, because, you know, Chelsea can say what they want. We've beat them today. For 24 hours, they need to leave us alone. Spurs, I don't know where them trophies are at, but for now, people, DG, I'm out.